Russell's first career victory and Mercedes' first of the season. The yellow flag did not stop in this race. It was amazing, but frustrating to some of the drivers. At the start of the race, the ground temperature reached 53 degrees, 10 degrees more than the sprint race. High temperatures led to faster tire wear, which means that all teams will rely on the stopping strategy twice or even 3 times. Leclerc, different formula. On the first lap, Ricciardo hit Magnussen's car from behind. Ricciardo tried to get away, but Magnussen's car reversed after spinning quickly after the collision, and Ricciardo hit it as he tried to escape, which led to the two withdrawing from the race. It was frustrating and heartbreaking for the Haas team that Magnussen withdrew from the race despite trying to compete in the top 10 in his poor car. After the safety car came out on the 7th lap, the race began, led by George Russell, followed by Hamilton and Verstappen. Verstappen hit Hamilton's car at the second turn and was subjected to a 5-second penalty. Let's talk in detail. We know that the accident caused Hamilton to lose the first place. But what caused the accident? Returning to turn 15, the best overtaking line on the Circuit de Brazil begins here. When the race started after the safety car came out, Russell was nervous about having Hamilton behind him on soft tires, which were still fresh. This is terrifying for any driver in Russell's place, as Hamilton was not fully prepared when he set off. This is exactly what happened. Hamilton didn't see it coming, because Russell's launch came from the left as he was dodging right and left during the tire warm-up, and Hamilton's car was heading to the left, not in a straight line. This gave Verstappen an advantage to stick it to Hamilton's car with the advantage of the slipstream, as he tried to overtake Hamilton with a late brake as he always does, which allowed Hamilton to exit the corner better. Reaching the second turn, Hamilton's front tires were slightly ahead of Verstappen's front tires. Hamilton did not leave enough space, and Verstappen did not back down, and an accident occurred between them at the same turn. Verstappen suffered damage to the front wing, and Hamilton suffered damage to the floor and the front right tire cover. According to the FIA rules of racing, if the front tires of the attacking driver are in front of the rear tires of the defending driver and the two cars are side by side on average, the two drivers have the right to take the corner. And if an accident occurs between them, it is considered a racing accident. So, according to the FIA, each of the racers has the right to take the corner to race. But Hamilton did not leave space for Verstappen, and Verstappen did not back down. In my opinion, Verstappen could have left the track to avoid an accident, stayed directly behind Hamilton, tried to pass him better. If Hamilton had been in Verstappen's place, he would have done so to avoid an accident. Lewis has always been cautious in racing, but in this race, he was insanely impulsive, and this is evident in his strong relationship with Brazil and its people. He will not go out and will not give up any moment that enables him to win. The FIA had a different opinion and gave Verstappen a 5-second penalty, so there is definitely something that we did not see in the accident. Some say that Verstappen threw his car aggressively at Hamilton's car, and he was able to cling to it and touch it without harm to both parties. We all saw that Hamilton was unhappy with his second place finish. There was a very good chance for him to win. This is one of the reasons why Hamilton lost first place. He started in second place, fell to 8th place after the accident, and finished in second place behind Russell in just 1.5 seconds. He deserved driver of the day. The Mercedes team is the best team for this week. Strong pace, low tire wear, excellent strategy, and more than excellent performance by the team drivers. Russell gave his best performance throughout the season. He endured all the pressure in this race, built an excellent difference, and kept the full second difference. He endured the presence of Hamilton behind him, did not make a single mistake throughout the race, and won a well-deserved victory. Had it not been for the damage to Hamilton's car, we would have seen a fierce rivalry between him and Russell in the last few laps. Despite the damage, Hamilton was able to outpace Perez and Sainz. The Mercedes car was the least aggressive on the medium tires, and they maintained a strong steering pace. Finally, the Mercedes team understands the floor of the car, and it is not too late. This floor works well for the developing for the next season. Tell us in the comments, will the Mercedes team compete for the Abu Dhabi Championship? Will the team perform as well as it did in the Brazilian Championship?